Hello everyone, we the members of IPA-SF Public Health Team are here to give you some awareness on World Hepatitis Day. We are back with a video on some basic information about the hepatitis and the theme of the Hepatitis Day. World Hepatitis Day every year is celebrated on July 28th, and the theme for World Hepatitis Day 2020 is Find the Missing Millions. Why the theme has been set as Find the Missing Millions, we'll come to know in a few minutes. First, we'll know about some basic information about hepatitis. Hepatitis is inflammation of the liver. This condition can be self-limiting or it can progress to complications like fibrosis, cirrhosis or liver cancer. Coming to some types of hepatitis, actually there are many types of hepatitis, but the common types of hepatitis are 5, which are A, B, C, D and E. These 5 types are of greatest concern because it increases the burden of illness and death, and also they cause the potential for outbreaks and epidemic spread. In particularly, the types B and C can lead to chronic diseases as we have mentioned before, like fibrosis, cirrhosis or liver cancer. And hundreds of millions of people and together are the most common cause of liver cirrhosis and cancer. So how the hepatitis gets transmitted? It is transmitted through fecal oral route and also through blood and other body fluids. So in case of blood transfusion and other body fluids transfusion, we have to be very careful if it's infected by the hepatitis or not. Epidemiology of hepatitis condition. Worldwide, there are 290 million people who are living with viral hepatitis and who are unaware of that. Without finding the undiagnosed and linking them to care, millions will continue to suffer and their lives will be lost. So on this World Hepatitis Day, which is July 28th, the World Hepatitis Alliance called the people from across the world to take action and raise awareness to find the missing millions. So by this cause, the World Hepatitis Alliance have fixed the theme for 2020 like finding the missing millions. There are many confusions among the people about the hepatitis, so we are here to bring you some myths and facts of hepatitis. So let us get into 5 main myths and facts. And coming to myth 1. People think that if you do not have jaundice, you do not have hepatitis. But the fact is that 70% of children and 30% of the adults may not have jaundice with acute hepatitis. And myth 2. Bland food and boiled vegetables are the right kind of food for viral hepatitis. But the fact is that limiting to only the bland and boiled foods can lead to protein-calorie malnutrition. So while taking the food, you have to consult your dietitian, and based on the instructions of him or her, you have to take the food. Coming to myth 3. People think that eating yellow color foods can increase the chances of jaundice. But the fact is that foods like turmeric are good for liver as it is an anti-inflammatory and it is a detoxicant which detoxifies a liver. Coming to myth 4. People think that as it is spread through body fluids, so hepatitis B can spread by sneezing. But the fact is that hepatitis B spreads by only contaminated needles, blood, mother to fetus transmission and organ transplantation. The myth 5 is the hepatitis C virus cannot survive outside the host. But the fact is that it survives outside the host up to 3 weeks at room temperature. The treatment for hepatitis includes the antiviral medications and others, but the antiviral medications may differ from person to person, so we haven't specified any single antiviral medication. And coming to vaccines, these are only available for hepatitis A, B and E types. How to prevent the hepatitis condition? So some other preventive measures are, first of all, a person should know how it spreads. So by knowing that, we can prevent hepatitis. And getting vaccinated, this is very important for the persons who are living in a community where the hepatitis affected people are more. And the people who are affected with hepatitis should not share their personal belongings to any others or to their close contacts. We have to avoid the contaminated food. As we have discussed above, like hepatitis C can be survived outside the host for 3 weeks, so it can be affected through the contaminated food too. So we have to avoid the contaminated food. Avoid alcohol and other beverages intake, uncooked food and meat. Having safe sex is also important. The theme for the World Hepatitis Day 2020 by the World Health Organization, which is WHO, is Hepatitis Free Future. So, let us hope for a hepatitis free future and let us find some out of the missing millions. I kindly thank everyone for watching this video. For more videos and interesting updates regarding the pharmacy education, please follow our social handles.